guys, how are you? Oh my god, it has been a century and a half since I last filmed. Like, it has been such a long time. I'm so sorry for that. There's a few reasons. Number one, I've been busy. Like, I was at my grandma's house and now I'm home. I'm gonna pack for the beach. I'm only a month out of going back to college. I'm going back early September, so I'm figuring out what I'm taking back to college, trying to build my closet. Weird as that sounds. If you want a video on, I've made a capsule closet, which is like a big feat for me. I'm such a material, oh, there's a hair. Such a material object girl, and I'm trying like not to be, so I've been doing that. I'm still figuring out my classes because I'm on the wait list for a few classes, so trying to figure out that. Number two, I've been focused on my Instagram. I think last time I came to you guys I had like 50,000 followers. Maybe it was around 70. Maybe I filmed more recently than I think, but I don't think so. So now, like in the next 2 days, we're gonna hit 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I just like, oh my god, like I can't thank you guys enough. That is a huge accomplishment. I'm so happy and so thrilled and grateful. Even if you're not following me on Instagram and you just are part of my YouTube fam, I still appreciate you so much. I haven't not been filming because I don't like YouTube. I've not been filming because I've been doing other stuff, but now I'm gonna make YouTube a priority again. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I will leave my information as well as my Twitter down below, and you guys can check me out there. Also, as far as makeup tutorials go, you guys ask me for makeup tutorials like constantly, and the reason I haven't done them yet is because they take a really long time to film, and the way I do my makeup isn't like I guess I could do an old look, but when I do looks for Instagram and stuff like that, I'm just throwing stuff on my face. You guys have seen from my other makeup tutorials that that's what I do, and I feel like when I'm filming it, it kind of takes away a bit of like my creative process. You're distracting from my creative process. So that's why I don't really film makeup tutorials, but I know there are a bunch of looks that I've done on Instagram and Twitter that you guys have wanted to see a tutorial on, and since I've already done those, I can recreate them. So yeah, hopefully I can get into that soon. But for today, we have a fairly typical video for my channel. This wig is a new one for me. It's from UniWigs.com. It's the same site as the silver wig that I had on my Instagram. I never showed it on YouTube, but I did have it on Instagram, and a lot of you guys really liked it, and I really liked it as well. So when UniWigs contacted me asking if I wanted to try out another unit, I said, hi, thanks so much for contacting me. But what I meant is, hell yeah! This wig is synthetic fibers. I've recently been getting more into human hair wigs. That green wig, oh okay, the mint green wig that you guys have seen on Instagram, it's from AliExpress. The reason I haven't talked about it or like told you guys where it's from is because I've kind of worked it out, but I don't love the quality of the hair, so I don't want to like endorse it and have you guys go and buy it because I'm not in love with it. It was $300, so but this wig is synthetic. Like I said, recently I've been getting into human hair wigs, but synthetic wigs are still super fun for pictures, and I do also wear them out occasionally sometimes. So I'm just looking up the info on this wig because it has been a long time since I got it, guys. Like, UniWigs has been so patient with me. Thank you so much, guys. Aaron, especially at UniWigs, who I've been emailing, he's been super patient. He knew I went to my grandma's house, and that's one of the big reasons why I hadn't gotten this review up sooner. It's been a minute since I've had this hair. You guys have seen it on Instagram a few times, but why won't my phone load? Ooh, I have to cross my little feetsies. Okay, 10 years later, and we have the wig information. So this is the Tonya synthetic lace front wig. I will put all the wig information as well as a link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing this. It's $129.89, so it's pretty gosh darn pricey. But I think in terms of like pricing, what I found is that you really do pay for quality. Not so much in the hair quality, like this hair quality is fantastic, but I've also, oh, there's a little bump. This was in a bag. But I've also had fantastic hair quality from, you know, $40 wigs. What you're really paying for is the cap construction. So you have really soft lace all along the perimeter of your hair, which means that you're not going to get like scratchy temples, or you're not going to rip out your edges or any of that horrendous stuff. You have adjustable straps in the back, as well as a comb here, and a comb here. It is just a lace front, so the back does have wefting, but what you're paying for is the cap construction, and the cap fits so snugly, so comfortably, so nicely. It's literally like a second head of hair. I much prefer this cap to the $300 human hair lace wig cap that I have. That one is number one, too small for my head, and number one, number one. Can you guys tell I'm out of practice? Number two, it's just not as comfortable. Like, this really does feel like a second scalp. Ew. That sounded disgusting. That sounded so gross. So the approximate length of this hair is 13 to 15 inches. It is heat-friendly fiber, so you can use heat tools. It says for optimum results, we recommend you keep your heating tools at a setting between 200 and 250. Do not exceed 350 degrees. I'm assuming that's Fahrenheit. I never really put heat to my synthetic wigs anyway. Occasionally, I'll straighten out some waves, but for the most part, like, the best thing about synthetic wigs I found now that I've started wearing human hair wigs is that they always look the same. Like, human hair wigs is just like dealing with normal hair. You have to style it, you have to flat iron it when you wash it, blah, blah blah blah. This is plastic, so literally it's always gonna look this straight, this silky, you know, in this style, which is super nice and super convenient. So I never put heat tools on it anyway, but if you want to, you can. Now as far as the actual wig goes, the hair is super nice, just like my other UniWigs wig. They have really nice fibers, top quality, it's what you're paying for. So I haven't worn this wig very much, so I can't like 100% tell you that it doesn't tangle, but it hasn't tangled so far. Like I said, it was in a bag. I just brushed it out really easily. There was no like catches or knots or anything like that, so that's good news. For parting space, you get to about here. I don't have it parted all the way back because the way the hair is lying, it's kind of like it goes to the side and then right about here it starts lying in a backwards facing direction. So I would have to wet down the hair and then like repart it to make sure that it was all lying in the right place, and I didn't feel like doing that, so I didn't. Oh, you do have a bit more parting space than what I'm showing you. I also don't have any of my edges out right now. I don't know, I feel like you don't need them with this wig. I just think it looks fine without it, so I have it. So there's no shedding with this wig either, which is super nice. I actually just got one hair running my hands through it. Okay, no more. That was just, oh no, just kidding. I'm getting some shedding. You guys can see, probably not, but I do have a couple hairs from running my hands through it. Again, nothing the second time. So maybe like 4 hairs just like by running my hands through it. But like I said, nothing. I was brushing it out, so that's probably just residual from brushing it. So good on that front. I really do have no complaints about this wig though. I really like it. It's a super pretty color. It's like that perfect pastel pink that's like impossible to get in real person hair. When I first got it, the shine was a bit more prominent, but since I did spray it with dry shampoo and put it in a bag for like weeks, the shine's gone, which is nice. I would actually feel comfortable with wearing this wig out. I would probably put a bit more dry shampoo in it to take out the shine. But I mean, I think this wig looks fairly realistic for a synthetic wig, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, okay, that's all I had to talk about. So this wig gets 2 thumbs up from me. Thank you again, UniWigs, for the unit. Just so you guys know, I'm not being paid for this review. They just sent me this wig to talk about. So I'm going to leave the information for UniWigs down below, as well as my social media information. And thanks so much for sticking around on my channel. I'm going to get back into the daily grind of doing videos every few days for you guys, because I know a lot of you have said you missed me, which is super nice to hear. So I'll see you guys so soon, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!